Here are some weird habits of highly successful people that you should adopt if you want to become successful. Number 1. They always put their phone away during important tasks. You might have seen this video where Bill Gates is operating his PC while holding his BlackBerry in his other hand. Now, it's safe to say that most of us can do two things at the same time. But what about doing two difficult things at the same time? When you try to multitask, your brain essentially has to split its focus into several parts. Now, this may not seem like a big deal when you're just trying to reply to an email while listening to someone talk, but you're drastically reducing the amount of attention you're paying to both the email and the person talking. And the more complex the task is, the more detrimental multitasking becomes. A study done by the University of London found that multitasking reduces your IQ by 10 points. Now, this may not sound like a big deal, but that is the equivalent of going from the 90th percentile in terms of intelligence to the 80th percentile. And if you were already in the 90th percentile, you're now in the bottom 10% of the people with the highest intelligence. The key to success is focusing all of your attention on what you're doing so that you can perform at the highest level possible. This is why highly successful people make sure to put their phones away when they need to focus. Mark Zuckerberg has famously been known to hide his phone in a bowl filled with popcorn so that he doesn't get distracted. When you're working on something important, don't be afraid to remove all distractions and give it your full attention. If you find yourself getting distracted easily, then set up a system around your environment that removes these distractions for you. Number 2, they take care of their bodies. There's a popular saying that goes, "A healthy mind needs a healthy body." And there's a lot of truth to that. Highly successful people understand that if they want to perform at the highest level mentally, they need to take care of their bodies as well. This could mean working out every day, eating healthy food, or simply getting enough sleep. But whatever it is, they make sure to do it because they know it will have a positive impact on their mental game. One thing that I love about working out is that it allows you to escape your thoughts. When you're lifting heavy weights, your entire focus is on moving those weights and nothing else really matters. This can be a great way to clear your mind and come back to your work feeling refreshed and ready to tackle anything. If you want to improve your mental game, then start taking care of your body as well. No. 3, they read a lot. Reading is how you quickly learn things that would have taken years to figure out on your own. Unfortunately, very few people read anymore. We live in a world where we're constantly being bombarded with new information, which makes it easy to feel overwhelmed and like you're not keeping up. It also doesn't help that school has made reading feel like a chore instead of a pleasure. The good news is that reading doesn't have to be a chore. If you approach it the right way, it can actually be one of the most enjoyable activities that you can do. One of my favorite ways to read is to listen to audiobooks while I'm doing something else. For example, I'll often listen to audiobooks while I'm driving, working out, or doing chores around the house. This way I'm able to make use of time that I would otherwise waste. Another great way to make reading more enjoyable is to only read fiction books. Fiction books are a great way to escape reality and get lost in another world. Even though you might not get any practical knowledge out of these books, you'll still walk away having learned something about life. Most fiction books are written by authors who have lived long and interesting lives, and they often use their experiences to shape the stories they tell. As you read through the book, you learn about different ways of thinking and living that you may not have been exposed to otherwise. On top of that, reading fiction books can actually improve your intelligence. A recent study from the University of Toronto found that reading fiction can activate your brain's default mode network, which is responsible for making connections between different pieces of information. This can help you think more creatively and come up with new solutions to old problems. So next time you're looking for a book to read, consider reading a fiction book. You might be surprised at how much you learn. Number 4, they have a morning routine. Having a morning routine sets the tone for the rest of your day. If you wake up and immediately start checking your emails or scrolling through social media, you're setting yourself up for a day of distractions. Instead, make your morning all about yourself. Take some time to meditate, journal, or just sit in silence and reflect on your thoughts. By taking some time for yourself first thing in the morning, you'll be better able to focus on your work later on. Highly successful people know this, which is why they always make time for a morning routine. For example, Jeff Weiner wakes up early and spends the morning answering emails. This gives him time to focus on important emails that would otherwise get lost in the shuffle. Additionally, this shows that he's interested in his work, even though he's not yet required to be working. Steve Jobs was also known for having a morning ritual where he would take a walk in his neighborhood. This gave him time to clear his mind and focus on the day ahead. Number 5. They surround themselves with the right people. Your network is one of the most important factors when it comes to success. If you want to be successful, then you need to surround yourself with other successful people. This is because the people you surround yourself with will either inspire you to be better or drag you down to their level. Highly successful people know this, which is why they're very selective about who they let into their inner circle. They want to make sure that everyone in their network is adding value and helping them to grow. If you want to be successful, then start thinking about the people you spend the most time with. Are they inspiring you to be better, or are they bringing you down? Once you've identified the people who aren't helping you grow, it's time to make a change. This might mean cutting some people out of your life, but it's necessary if you want to succeed. Surrounding yourself with the right people can make a huge difference in your life. When you find a group of people who are all working towards their goals, you'll be amazed at the support and encouragement you receive. Just make sure that everyone in your network is adding value and helping you to grow. Number 6, they know how to manage their energy. If you want to be successful, then you need to learn how to manage your energy. This means being aware of how you are spending your time and making sure you are prioritizing the most important tasks. Highly successful people know this, which is why they're often able to achieve more than people with similar abilities. They simply know how to manage their energy more effectively. One way to manage your energy more effectively is to take breaks throughout the day. When you're feeling burned out, it's easy to let your work start to suffer. Taking a break can help you clear your head and come back feeling refreshed and ready to tackle your work. Just make sure that you're using your breaks wisely. Don't spend your entire break sitting in front of a screen. Instead, go for a walk, stretch, or grab a coffee with a friend. These activities will help you recharge your batteries and come back feeling ready to work. If you want to be successful, you need to understand that it's not going to happen overnight. It takes hard work, dedication, and a little bit of luck. But if you follow the tips above, you'll be setting yourself up for success. Thanks for watching.